You are saying that the guy in newspaper used his money to retire and you used our money to retire. That's correct, I said. I was using your money to get deeper in debt, and he was trying to get out of debt. So, that's why it took him longer, another person said. 12 years longer than you. It took him longer because he used his money, his own effort, to retire. 18 years of life. I smiled, nodded my head, and said, and for me, retiring of age 47 gave me 18 years of extra life when compared to someone who retires at age 65. And how much is 18 years of life worth to you? 18 years of your worth. For my wife, it was 28 years of extra time to enjoy her youth. How many of you would rather retire early so you can enjoy your youth, your vitality, and your freedom, the freedom to do whatever you want with all the money you need? Hands went to a wall of the room. There were now more smiles attached to those arms. People seemed to be coming to life. Yet, as expected, there were those sitting with their arms folded across their chests and legs crossed over their knees. My talk did not seem to be too well received by those individuals. The cynics and skeptics want to be cynics and skeptics. I did not seem to be reaching them. At least I was saving myself from a very bad start, and some of the groom was coming over to my side. A young man in the front of the row raised his hand and asked, would you mind explaining a little more about how he retired early using debt and how he used equity? Certainly, I said, happy to have the opportunity to explain further. Picking up the newspaper and pointing to the picture, I said, this person retired 6 years ahead of the schedule for age 65, each the benchmark for retirement because the stock market did well. So he did well because he invested his own money into the market. How much better would he have done if he had borrowed your bank's money and invested your money into the same market? A rush of uneasiness went through the audience. What I had just said had disturbed the man in the audience. The young man, now with a puzzled look on his face, then said, but we would not lend him our money to invest in the stock market. Why? I asked. Because it's too risky, he said. Nothing, I said. And because it's too risky, this retirer had to use his own money, his equity. His retirement plan, his 401, did well, and so did his own stock picking. He did well because the market did well, the stock market did well because millions of people just like him were doing the same thing at the same time, so he retired early. But it took longer because he basically used his own money, his equity, to buy equity in other investment. Interestingly, he invested in investment. Your industry generally does not lend money to invest because of the risk factor. The bankers don't lend people money to speculate in the stock market, do you? Most in the room shook their heads. So are you saying he got lucky? Another person asked. Well, he was in the right place at the right age in the right cycle of the market, I said. If and when the trend reverses, he might wish he had not retired so early. And you used our money to invest in what? Asked another participant. Real estate, I said. What else do you lend money on? You are a mortgage banker, aren't you? You are not investment bankers, are you? The young man nodded his head and said quietly, you are a mortgage banker and you lend money for your estate, not stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. But didn't But didn't the stock market go up in the value more than real estate in the last 10 years? Asked a young woman sitting a few rows back from the front row. My 401 did far better than the most of the real estate investment I had seen. That may be true, I replied. But your 401 increased in value because of the market momentum and capital appreciation. Do you make it foolish to invest in market momentum or possible capital appreciation? Not as foolish, said the young woman. Neither do I said. I do not invest for capital appreciation only. The values of my property do not need to appreciate in value for me to make money. Although some have appreciated greatly in the same period of time, and none have gone down in value like money stocks and mutual funds have. So if you do not invest for capital appreciation, what do you invest for? Asked the young woman. I invest for cash flow, I said quietly. How much cash flow per month does you? I said quietly. How much cash flow per month does your 401 put into your pocket to spend cash months? Well, nothing, said the young woman. The purpose of my retirement plan is to have all the capital appreciation grow tax-free, so all my money stays in my retirement account. It's not designed to give me monthly cash flow. And do you own any investment in real estate to give you monthly cash flow plus tax breaks? Yes, no, said the young woman. All I have is an investment plan that invests in mutual funds. And you are a mortgage banker? I asked with a teasing smile. Let me get this straight, said the young woman. You borrowed our money to buy your real estate. Each month that real estate returns you cash flow. You and your wife are able to retire early because you have cash flow, while the rest of us are hoping the capital appreciation of our mutual funds and hoping to retire later in life. Hoping the market does not crash when it's our turn to retire. In other words, we help you retire early, but we do not help ourselves. Then maybe one way of looking at it, I replied. And that's why I am here to thank you and your industry for contributing to my retirement fund. You have contributed millions so I could retire early. I would like to have you think about doing the same for yourself. My time was soon up and I received courteous applause as I left the stage. The room was now awake and there seemed to be some excitement about what I had to say, especially from the young people. As I walked through the crowd shaking hands, I got a chance to listen to some of the comments about my talk. And even though they were mortgage bankers, I could still hear the usual comments I always hear from any crowd. Comments such as, what he said is far too risky. I would never lend him any money. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You can't do that today. The market is different. You got lucky. Just wait till the market crashes and he comes begging to us on his knees. I don't fix toilet. That's why I don't own any real estate. The real estate market is overbuilt. It was soon crash. You know how many guys like him have been wiped out in real estate? If his debt is so high, I would not lend him any money. If he's retired, why is he talking to us?